multi-tier system, so it's cool. Once we have a good vermicompost going on in here, we put this next layer on and start putting food in here, and all the worms go up into this top layer to eat the new food. And what we're left with in this bottom layer is just a really, really rich soil amendment. It's really high in nutrients. If any of you have worked with earthworms or composting worms before, these are not earthworms. They won't eat soil. It's a different species, but
tiger worm.
Tiger worm, yeah, or red wiggler. There's two names for them. But we kind of noticed while we were here that we have all of these garden beds here. We're watering them. There's lots of this really rich soil, and the water's just falling down into the ground. And if you look over here where we're kind of doing the same thing, we kind of just observed, which is one of our permaculture design principles, right? And we saw that there was a lot of kind of stuff growing up underneath there, even though there wasn't much sun. Things were still trying to get under there, which made us, kind of click like, oh, the nutrients are falling down and into the ground, but we don't have anything planted here. What can we do? Well, we took these lids, we drilled holes in them, so as the water falls down through, it pulls in here, it waters our worms, keeps them nice and happy, and then on the bottom, eventually it trickles down through, and we have, you can see where it collects in the bottom. That's our worm tea, it's called, but that becomes a source for fertigation. So we'll spray that on our fields to water them, and at the same time give them a natural fertilizer, so we don't let anything go to waste here. We built these during one of our permaculture design courses, put them on wheels so we can roll them in and out. Obviously they're a little bit small. This was kind of a sample of what you could do on a more urban scale, because we had a lot of people at one of our PDCs who were working in like Singapore or Hong Kong, and they couldn't do a huge thing, but
you could actually
it's
do
all
that
here.
with a small bucket type plate.
Yeah.
That actually closes, and do 3 of them, one on top of the other. Because I have 2 kids, and we'll have like about a bucket a week of organic material. And using the same system, you could do that. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, you can do this in your kitchen. You can do this indoors for that matter. It really doesn't smell that bad if you manage it well.
What do you do if it smells?
Yeah, old bathtub.
I'm sorry?
Old bathtubs.
Yeah, I actually have a black soldier fly system that I was operating out of some old bathtubs in the back. I can
How
show
would
you
you
guys.
close the bath? How would you do that with a bathtub?
Well,
You need to close
Put like a metal, like a aluminium thing on top. With splits on top, so you can just sort of lift it.
Oh,
It's pretty
okay.
basic.
Okay. Okay, so here, the main principle that we wanted to highlight here in permaculture is the fact that with the space that we have, we're using it's multi-use, one element, and it's multi-use. So basically with permaculture, it's actually better uses of your spaces, of money, economically, and incorporating all of those things together. It could have just been a simple nursery, but actually we've incorporated so many, like 4 or 5 things in one space. So yeah. Okay, now we're going to go into the sugar kitchen. I don't know if you guys actually know about